Okay, so to start throwing, you want to put your clay down in the center of the wheel and then start slapping it with both hands as the wheel goes around. And this is attaching the clay to the wheel as well as starting the centering process. Then you dribble some water on it and you move your stool a little to the right of the wheel. And then your left heel is at 6 o'clock and it's tucked into your body. So your arms are strong because you're using your body for support. Your fingers on your right hand are at 12 o'clock and you start just pushing those together and the clay will move up. As the clay dries, just drip some more water on it so it moves smoothly between your hands. The down position is like a karate chop, but you're going to lean your little finger against your thumb and use this part of your hand to make the clay go down. As it goes down, I'm also pushing with the heel of my left hand so that the widest part is on the bottom. Okay, so it continues to go down, and then I want it to go up again until it's centered. And centered is just making the clay centered on the wheel head. So I go up and down. You don't have to go really high or super low. You're just moving the mound until it's in the center of the wheel. And this is centered. The way to tell is it's just moving smoothly in the middle of the wheel. It's not centered when it's doing that. Okay? So you want to just bring it into center. If you get a flat top and it starts getting shaped more like a mushroom where this is smaller, that is dangerous because as you bring it up, you'll end up getting this indentation in the middle, and you don't want that. So you want to keep it in a mound shape where the widest part is on the bottom. Okay? So now I'm ready to open. The next step is to open the clay in the middle. So I'm going to use 2 fingers on my left hand and my arms are on my legs, and I'm going to go straight down the middle. I have to turn my fingers slightly as I go down to go straight down. Okay, and I'm going to open it up. I call this creating the well. You're just going down the middle. And then I'm going to put a little water in there and open up the very bottom. So I'm just moving my fingers towards me. And as I do this, I want a flat bottom, which takes practice. In the beginning, sometimes you push down too much as you open it up, sometimes you come up, but we're looking for a nice flat bottom. Okay? And then since I stretch the clay opening it up, I'm going to go back in with my fingertips and compress. And I do this 5 times. So I'm just moving the clay back, going back to the center. Okay. Now I'm going to bring up the wall. So I'm moving my stool to the left of the wheel, and I'll be working at 3 o'clock. It's going a little fast. This wheel's hard to, okay. So I'm going to put water on the wall, on the lip, so it goes inside and out. And then I'm going to bend over, work at 3 o'clock, and just leave my fingers down at the bottom. I'm pushing against my hand on the inside. And that's creating a thickness right there. And then both hands come up together. Nice and easy. And as I get close to the top, I'll ease off. Take my sponge and pick up all the water on the inside and compress the lip. And the reason we compress the lip is to keep it strong throughout the whole process. So I'm just going to put one finger on the inside, one on the outside, and push down. Okay. And then I'll put a little water on the lip using my sponge. So it goes inside and outside. And you can use your sponge on the outside. It gives you just a little more surface area to work with. But I do the same thing. I stay down there a few rotations, and as I'm pushing against my hand on the inside, I develop this thickness here, and I'm going to bring that up. And as I get close to the top, I ease off, pick up all the water, and compress the lip. Now that it's a little bit taller, I can use that little flap there to compress the lip. I'll go back down, do it again, get that thickness right there, and bring it up. If your clay gets too dry, your hands will stick to the surface. You'll feel that. So you want to keep a little water. You don't want to use too much water because it will make the clay soft. But you want to use enough water so that your hands don't stick to it as you're throwing. So I just continue to do that until I feel like it's thin enough. Compress the lip, pick up all the water, and that's about the limit of bringing it up. So then I'll take my knife and just hold it with both hands so the clay doesn't grab it, and then trim off a little bit down at the very bottom. Run my needle tool, whoops, underneath there. Take that ring of clay off. I'm going to use my wire tool, so you want to hold your wire really tight and then pull it through. And then wash and dry your hands. And then use these two fingers. It's not going to work though because my hands aren't dry. Okay.
I can lift it.
Okay, dry my hands. Let me cut it again. This clay is a little bit on the softer side. So then I'll lift it off and put it on a bat. And when you put it on the bat, it will reorganize itself. So it will, even if it's a little wobbly, it will go back to round. Okay, that's it.